Alright guys, welcome back to this video. We got Brandon's G80 in. We're gonna be doing JB4, 4 injection, and then the tunes on Monday. And then we'll be making, 700 or so. So right now I'm just separating everything that's gonna get in the way of me drilling out the holes for the pour injection. And then I can start drilling. Then I can set the rail in and then start working on the JB4.
What would you say is a better platform?
Power-wise, maybe that's the D8.
Yeah.
To make 650 on this is all we need. To make 650 on a B58, you need the manifold pour injection.
Bigger turbo, maybe.
Yeah, bigger turbo. Exactly, yeah. So yeah, maybe the S58 if you have few money, or if you save like a responsible person, but nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So this is what I'm installing on this M3. We got the lovely JB4 with the Bluetooth sensor. The Fuel Flex Fuel stuff. We have the tool to drill out our pour injection. We got some 550cc injectors, all our fuel lines, our beautiful BMS fuel rail, and the thing that's gonna control it is the PI controller. This comes with your harness for your 6 injectors, and then this works in conjunction with the JB4. Just this setup, we can make 700 horsepower on the S58 platform with no unlock. The beauty with this is that everything's reversible. The pour injection, you're drilling holes into the intake manifold, but I'm sure we can plug it somehow. I mean, for the price and the power gain, is worth it 100% if you don't want to unlock your ECU.
Damn.
Came out thick, huh?
Holy shit. So you did all this?
Yeah. You want to hear the loudest fuel pump ever? Fucking race car, bro. In the kit, BMS provides you a 3D printed fixture. So when you're drilling out the pour injection holes, it's just a straight shot and that's it. So the way I installed it is you have this 3D printed jig. They give you a little adapter just to kind of secure it. We're gonna drill straight through on both ends, and then we're gonna do the same thing for the, the next two, the next two, the next two. Very important, guys. Don't forget to lubricate. Don't put it in dry.
Why not?
It hurts. I mean, it's gonna hurt the O-ring. Some lubrication goes a long way. I think I'm gonna have to put the injectors in here first. Nothing like adding some injectors, All right, we're getting our fuel lines all set up for our flex fuel sensor. I feel like I'm getting into your car. Ah, look at that.
It just went right in.
All right, so we got our Phillips. Got to put our screws in here and lock them down. And don't over tighten these, kind of snug them up. So that's that, JB4 Connect. And then we are gonna be going back in here when we have to wire the flex fuel, which I can just do now. So this is gonna be our flex fuel, power, ground, and then signal. What we're gonna do is we're gonna remove these. Put that guy in there, put that guy in there. And then we're gonna separate the board from the harness and just put that to the side for now. Our flex fuel sensor goes to pin 4. If you look at the back of these, BMS is smart. They label everything. So the top would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tuck this wire underneath. And remember, our white wire on the flex fuel sensor is the signal wire. So that's gonna go into 4 and it just pops right in. So that's gonna be that wire. And if you guys are confused about the install, Burger actually has all the info to install everything. The flex fuel sensor analyzer has your power, your ground, and your signal, which is white. It says right here, pin 4. In the JB4 app, in the water methanol, you'll set up bit 0 to enable it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start doing the pour injection side. Everything's labeled exactly where to pin it on the JB4. So now we have our PI stuff. This is the harness for the injector, so we'll put that to the side. The purple RPM signal goes into the 4-pin connector, the OBD2 port connector. So as you can see here, you have 4 pins. This is your OBD2 connector. You just kind of plug this in. You can see there's 1, 2, 3 pins, and then it plugs in this way. So that means we got to put it on the back side of this. And this is our RPM signal. There we go. See how she locked in? And now we have signal. Yellow goes to pin 1, and yellow is our T-map connector. So yellow to pin 1, which is this one right here. We got to go under the harness. Pin 1 for yellow. And then our white goes to pin 16. That's our signal wire. If you guys look at the bottom of your connectors, it's 14, 15, 16. So we're gonna go underneath this time, and then we're gonna drop it into pin 16. And once it's in, guys, you'll feel like an audible click, and that's it. As far as everything else goes, pretty simple. We're not gonna be using orange. So for the orange wire, you can just cut the end off and leave it. This is gonna be our PI. This hooks up to the injector harness, and we got our power, and we got our ground. So the power and ground, obviously, we're gonna use. So what we're gonna do is kind of separate everything as much as possible, make it look clean, and then we'll zip tie everything so that it's nice. So we're just gonna zip tie these guys, and then these guys right here. Okay, ready to install. So I like to tuck everything so that it's nice and clean, and then that wire stays in there. That stays there. So first things first, I have to run my flex fuel wire, which is gonna run that way. Let's get our connect. Let's see if I can get back there and plug this in. Okay, that's plugged in. And then we need our harness, which is gonna run this way. All right, guys, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna run a time lapse. I'm not gonna show like whole install because it's just too much time. So let me get started on that. So we got Brandon's car here. We're gonna be throwing it on the dyno. JB4, 4 injection, no flash. See how much power we make.
How much does this car make stock?
490 maybe?
Supposedly 453, but it actually did more. I think it did 475.
What do you think the car is gonna make?
Stock 470.
What do you think the car is gonna make after the JB4?
I'd like to push it to make 700 if possible.
How much do you think the car is gonna make?
We're hoping for 700.
680, my bad. I meant 680.
700 on the dot. I'll be very happy.
I'm gonna say 668.
668? I think the biggest restriction we have is we're still using stock cats, stock secondary cats. Did our map 1 pool. This is still no PI. We made 536 and 530 foot-pounds of torque.
Yo, Kat, have you changed the blinker fluid in your car yet?
Blinker fluid? Where do you put that?
There's a little...
Dude, Pine, where's the blinker fluid?
Pine to the rescue.
Tell me where the blinker fluid is. He keeps saying that there's like a blinker fluid, but I don't know where I'm supposed to change that.
Right here, there's the cap right there.
Oh,
The cap's
like
on
they
each
have
side.
one here too.
Wait, no, that's the top. That's the Tobinator.
So we're sitting here, we're gonna do a map 3 pool. We're just getting the ethanol to mix right, and then Payam's checking the dyno because it's making a weird noise. So hopefully our 542 horsepower M3 didn't break the dyno. Alright guys, so we just skipped the other maps and we went right to 6, which is our custom map. So far we are at 640 and 634 torque.
The next day.
So we have reached the limits of the stock cats.
Good Pine doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
So we made 662 and 653 torque, but we still have factory primaries and factory secondaries. So we got a set of downpipes coming in. I'm gonna install tomorrow, and then let's see if we can make more. All right, we're back. It is Saturday. We're gonna make 700. It's up to this guy right here. So put him on blast.
Oh man, this guy fucking sucks at what he does, dude.
And we upgraded the PI a little higher too, bigger injectors.
Light this bitch to the moon, Pine, god damn it. Oh, 658.
For some reason, this car does not like me, so I'm staying far back, you know?
Oh! One up! 674.
We're almost there.
much torque?
It breaks the fucking bolt. Literally broke the dyno tray.
So our verdict is we made 674, 651, and the dyno broke on our next pull.
Logs look great. We basically stopped at 674, basically because the dyno broke, but I am fighting some fuel pressure issues now that we upped the E85 content from E60 to E75. So we might think that might be our limiting factor in going up in more power, but I couldn't tell because the dyno broke too early, unfortunately. So we're still in the testing and tuning, but at least I got the 674 map 6 down, and so that's ready to go for the customer whenever they want to use it.
You can see our stock comparison numbers to our map 6 comparison numbers. We have made over 200 horsepower over factory, 190 foot-pounds of torque. The port injection is controlled through the JB4 system. Everything is monitored through the JB4 system, and we've managed to get the number that you see on the screen. I really wanted to make the 700, but unfortunately we can't do any more runs. I do appreciate you guys chiming in. Go ahead, and if you like the video, comment. Give me your input on, you know, what we've accomplished here. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell button.
Fuck dyno jet.
Okay, it is delivery day and Brandon's here to pick it up. We're gonna go for a ride and get his reaction.
Alright! Jesus. Yeah, maybe we were good with 675.
That was third gear too. Give your reaction, bro.
I did. You could see it on the video. It's pretty reacted.
All right, guys. So Brandon's car is done. Taking it home today, and he's gonna have fun.